So you lay out 3 areas of responsibility that managers should have. That includes guidance, team building, and results. Can you talk more about those?
Sure. If you think about what drives you forward as a manager, you yourself are at the center of it. So you've got to bring your whole self to work. And then you've got to form relationships with each of the people who work directly for you. And only when you form those relationships will you be able to fulfill your 3 responsibilities as a manager. And in fact, it's the way that you fulfill those responsibilities that you build the relationships. You don't build the relationships by schmoozing after work. You build the relationships in the way you work. And so your first area of responsibility is to create a culture of guidance. And by guidance, I mean praise and criticism, what's commonly called feedback, right? And you've got to be able to solicit guidance from the people who work with you. Don't dish it out before you prove you can take it. So start by soliciting it. You've got to be able to give it to them, and you've got to be able to encourage it between them. So that's guidance. Next, you've got to be able to build a cohesive team. You've got to be able to build a team of people who work well together. And also a team of people who are getting what each individual needs out of work. So one of the things that I say, in fact, probably the most fun part about being a leader, is part of building a team is helping people take a step in the direction of their dreams. Making sure that you're putting people in roles that are going to help them achieve what they want to achieve in their careers and in their lives. And last, of course, but not least, results. You've got to achieve results collaboratively. Telling people what to do is not going to work. You've got to listen to people. You've got to help them clarify. New ideas are fragile. Then you've got to help take them through the painful process of debate. You've got to make sure decisions get made, but you got to remember you are not the decider, right? Then you've got to make sure that you bring the whole organization along, that people are persuaded that those decisions are the right decisions. Because if people aren't persuaded, they're not going to execute well. Then you've got to make sure that you and your team have time to execute, that you're not spending all your time in meetings. And then, of course, what's near and dear to your heart, you've got to learn whether what you just did was the right thing or the wrong thing.